Lots to discuss on today's show, and joining me now is Pedro Gonzalez, political commentator and associate editor at Chronicles magazine, and Adam Korzeniewski, a combat veteran and former member of the Trump administration in the Treasury Department. Welcome, gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Good to be here.
Thank you for having us.
Excellent. So let's start with probably one of the more recent things that has happened, which is this gubernatorial election in Virginia. This sent shockwaves, I think, through the political establishment on both parties in America. Parents sort of revolted. They stood up and they revolted against this wokeism. Would this kind of action, do you think, be replicated everywhere? I'll let you have a shot at it, Pedro.
I think it can and it should. And I have been interviewing parents across the country, even in places like Texas, where they've actually been waging these silent wars against stuff like critical race theory, but also gender ideology in public schools, without much support from even their own party, Republicans. Now this is getting a lot more national attention. The help of activists like Christopher Rufo have really elevated this into a national issue, whereas it has always been, or at least for the longest time, it's been a populist issue, but it has never really received the kind of national attention it does now. The issue is, and I got criticized for this early on for pointing it out, is that this is a real issue and it has the ability to win elections because it is so powerful. The thing about culture war issues is that they hit people where they live. It affects you and your kids. It's powerful. But it's not clear that Republicans will do much more than tap into this anger to win elections and then basically govern as you would expect a Republican to govern, which is not all that well, or effectively compromise with the people and the things that you voted against. And I think you're already seeing signs of this in Virginia.
Now, it's interesting you point that out, because in Canada, we have a great sensitivity to some of these more social issues being used as wedge issues in election, only to be abandoned by the elected once they take their office. So this hits a sensitive point in Canadians' hearts and minds for those who are engaged in this, and I am one of those Canadians. So we talk about, and Adam, I'll ask this question to you. We talk about, again, these parents getting together, getting active. We've seen this obviously for several years in various parts of America. Why has this struck a nerve now? Why now?
So a lot of it has to do with the fact that a lot of this has come out and people have been recording things. The most powerful tool in any political activist's arsenal is to record everything. And people have gotten frustrated and they've used their phones really to record the misdoings of these school boards. And people are starting to find out that school boards all over the country are filled with professional activists who probably hate children. That's really what it comes down to. And parents are mad and they're standing up to do something.
My goodness. Now, you say they hate children. We only have 20 seconds before a commercial break. Like, is that true? These activists hate children?
Well, with the gender ideology stuff, you have a group of people who are very academic, who are trying to impose a lifestyles that are inappropriate for children, over sexualization of children, for example.